No one expected Catherine to walk in looking like this. Not after months of quiet appearances, not after the endless speculation, and definitely not after a year where every royal move felt tense and over-analysed. Yet the moment she stepped into Windsor Castle's State Banquet, wearing the largest, most dramatic tiara of her entire royal career, the room didn't just pause, it shifted. Because this wasn't just a fashion moment, it felt like a message. And what came next had everyone asking the same question: why now, and what is she trying to say? For years, royal watchers believed this legendary piece would never be seen again. The Oriental circlet tiara, created in 1853 for Queen Victoria, is a crown jewel that practically lives in myth. Massive diamonds, historic rubies, a silhouette so bold that only a handful of royal women have ever dared to wear it. So when Catherine stepped into the banquet hall with that unmistakable circlet framing her face, the shock was instant. You could actually see guests staring a little too long. This was the biggest, most visually commanding headpiece she has ever worn, and she knew exactly what she was doing. But this reveal wasn't the full story, not even close. The tiara alone would have made headlines. But pairing it with a sapphire blue, sequined, floor-length gown, complete with a cape that moved like liquid light, pushed the whole look into a new realm. Jenny Packham designed it with razor-sharp elegance, fitted bodice, flowing shoulders, and a shape that elongated her frame under the tiara's heavy arches. In a room full of diplomats, presidents, dignitaries, and senior royals, Catherine looked like the centre of gravity. And that's where things get interesting, because the gown wasn't just beautiful, it was symbolic. Catherine has worn famous tiaras before: the lover's knot, the lotus flower, even the Cartier halo on her wedding day. But this one is different. This tiara is a statement piece, a crown associated with queens, not princesses. Queen Victoria wore it, Queen Elizabeth wore it, even Queen Alexandra reshaped it. It's rarely seen, rarely loaned, and historically tied to authority, continuity, and stability. So why would Catherine wear it now, at this exact moment? Some royal experts suggest it wasn't about fashion at all, but positioning, and the theories only get stronger from here. Over the last year, Catherine's public schedule was noticeably lighter, a mix of private recovery, scaled-back duties, and a royal climate filled with scrutiny. So walking into a major diplomatic event wearing one of the most unmistakable heirlooms in the entire royal collection didn't feel accidental. Reports claim the palace wanted to present a reset, a sign that Catherine is still firmly embedded in the future of the monarchy. Others believe this was her way of signalling strength after months of speculation. Either way, she knew eyes were on her, and she delivered. But the online reaction took things to an entirely different level. Within minutes, the photos exploded across social feeds. Comments ranged from "she looks like the Snow Queen" to "this is her most regal moment ever." Fans praised her for stepping into a more commanding style. Some said the look was calculated, a quiet reminder of her status. Others wondered if the choice had deeper meaning, tied to succession, visibility, or even palace strategy. Rumours also resurfaced. Is this her preparing for a bigger role? Did Charles approve the tiara to boost her public presence? Is this a sign we'll see more major royal jewels coming out of the vault? Because when a royal pulls out an heirloom of this scale, it almost never happens without purpose, and the comparisons poured in next. Catherine has had unforgettable tiara moments before, but none like this. Not the timeless lover's knot, not the delicacy of the lotus flower, not even the Cartier halo she wore as a bride. Those pieces symbolized elegance. But this one? It symbolized presence, power, heritage. This was a different Catherine, more assured, more visible, more intentional. And for many viewers, this marked the first time she looked not just like the Princess of Wales, but like the woman who will one day become Queen Consort. Royal insiders have been hinting that Catherine's role will grow significantly in the next few years. More diplomatic events, more global visibility, more leadership moments. Debuting a tiara connected to queens before her at a major state banquet may be the first step in that shift. Some watchers believe it's the soft beginning of a new era, a more authoritative Catherine, a more public Catherine, a Catherine ready for the spotlight she once stepped back from. Whether that's true or not, the symbolism is impossible to ignore. So the real question now is simple. Was this just a fashion triumph, or a strategic move from a future queen making her presence known? Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm curious where you stand. And if you love deep dives into royal moments, celebrity drama, and behind-the-scenes power plays, make sure to subscribe. We drop new videos every day, and you don't want to miss what happens next.